son Daniel doing the right thing. After King Nebuchadnezzar had a mysterious dream, he demanded that all the wise people in Babylon tell him what his dream meant. But no one could. In a rage, he ordered that all the wise men and women be killed. When Daniel heard about this, him and his friends got together and prayed, and God answered them. He told Daniel the meaning of King Nebuchadnezzar's dream. But soon, King Nebuchadnezzar decided to do something different. He made a giant gold statue of himself and demanded that the people bow down and worship it. But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego decided not to bow down and worship the statue. They chose only to worship God. This made the king so upset that he ordered the guys to be thrown into the fiery furnace. Surely Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego would die. It was set 7 times hotter than normal, but God was with them, and they survived. Now we jump into the future, and it's been 20-ish years since we last heard from Daniel. Now, a new king is in charge, and let's just say he loves a good party. What's going to happen next to Daniel? Is this king a good guy or a bad guy? Is God still with Daniel even 20 years later? We'll find out today. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy Daniel.
Who's ready for a party? Because I, King Belshazzar, certainly am. All right, let's go. Let's get this party started. What do you say? Hey, I want a feast. I want it set up for thousands of people. Actually, for everyone. I want my wine set up over here and all of my delicious food right over here. Please, make it happen. Music and lights.
Another party? Again?
This man is crazy. He's only king for a little while now since King Nebuchadnezzar. He's done following the conquerors and lost his power, and that's hurricane rain. Man, it's gotta be 20, 30 years since Nebuchadnezzar was in charge. That's crazy.
Wow, kind of like that.
Hey, you two.
Us?
Of course, who else would I be talking to? Listen, I need you to get to work. Go into the treasury and get all of my silver and gold plates, silverware, and cups and set them up for this banquet. I need this place to be looking absolutely magnificent. Go!
Yes, Your Majesty, as you wish.
Aren't these off God's temple? Surely not taking things from the Lord's house and using them for a random party?
Look, God doesn't care about that kind of stuff.
Okay, you say so.
If King Belshazzar wants to have a party, then that's another matter.
And I do think God cares about this stuff. I think he notices when people do the right thing, and he cares when we do the wrong thing too.
Whatever.
Wow, this looks amazing. I can't wait. Oh, what's up, buddy? Hello, everyone, and welcome to my party. As you can see, there is always a good reason to celebrate. And today, of course, we are celebrating me again. I love me. All right, everyone, please let the feasting begin. Let's go, party time, baby! Woo! All right, what do we got, team? What do we got, team? What? Whoa! Whoa! Yo! What's going on? Your ghosts aren't real, right? Well, but what am I seeing? Please help! Somebody, get my sorcerers, get my enchanters, astrologers, anyone who can explain this to me. I will give them 1/3 of my kingdom and all the best clothes. But please, I need someone to explain this to me. Somebody help! Please, help! What is it? Your Majesty, I will interpret this, okay?
I don't know what it means.
What? How dare you? I will have you remember this.
Belshazzar, hey,
I will.
relax. Just listen to me. Listen to me. Don't panic. Do not be overwhelmed. There is a man in your kingdom who has the Spirit of God with him. In the days of your father, light and understanding and wisdom like the wisdom of the gods was in him. Your father, King Nebuchadnezzar, put him in charge of all the sorcerers, the enchanters, and even the magicians. This man, he has the ability to interpret dreams, solve problems, and explain riddles. Go, call him. His name is Daniel. He will certainly interpret this strange circumstance for you.
Thank you so much. I will call this man Daniel. Please, Servant!
Yes, Your Majesty.
Hey. Please, get the man Daniel, immediately.
Of course, as you wish.
Oh, I hope this guy better be able to do this. What does this mean? What does it mean?
Your Highness.
So you are the man Daniel, one of the exiles that my father brought back from Judah. I have heard that the spirits and the gods are with you, and that you have light, and have excellent understanding and wisdom. My own sorcerers could not interpret this message for me. But you, if you can read this writing and explain to me its message, I will give you power and riches like you would not believe.
I do not want your gifts. Keep your rewards. Nevertheless, I will read this to you and tell you its meaning. You see, his father, King Nebuchadnezzar, was given so much. People and their nations trembled at his power. But despite all of this, King Nebuchadnezzar killed whoever he wanted, and he let live those he wanted to let live. He was proud and he had heart in his heart, but God dealt with him in his pride. He lost everything, his mind, his kingdom, and his power, all because he would not humble himself to God. You knew all of this, yet you did not humble yourself to God. You are proud, you have taken things from the temple, and you have violated it. You have served wicked people with holy vessels, and you don't even care. You've even worshipped false gods that can't see or hear anyone or anything. God has decided to send this message because of all that you have done. The message says, Mani, Mani, Tekal, Hapatski. Mani means that your days have been numbered. Your kingdom and power is over. Tekal means that you have been weighed and it has been shown that you are always wanting more. And Hapatski means that your kingdom will be split between the Medes and the Persians.
Thank you. Thank you for explaining this to me. I will keep my end of the bargain. This is now yours. And a third of my kingdom, of everything that you see and its power, now belongs to you.
Your kingdom is no more because of your power and greed.
Your Highness! Your Highness!
What?
The Medes are coming!
No!
They have an entire army with them!
What?
They're coming to attack!
Okay. Get the army ready. We need to go and fight and defend the kingdom. Come on, let's go. Unbelievable. Oh no. Please. Help. Help.
Shaggy!
What is this news?
They have killed King Belshazzar. He is dead. And Darius the Mede has taken control over the land.
Wow, what a story. What a story that was. Can you imagine if a real hand would come up and start writing on the wall? That is what happened in that story. And that king, let's get it quiet in here. Shh. That king, that night he died, right? So we're going to look today at the theme of, along with what we were learning about all week, God's way or my way, right? We're going to learn about God's way brings honor. You guys know what honor is? You guys know what honor is? There's a verse in the Bible that says, and this is God saying this, okay? For those who honor me, for those who honor God, He will honor. And for those who despise God, they will be lightly esteemed, okay? So God says, if we honor Him, He will honor us. That's in the Bible. What does honor mean? You guys know what honor means? Who do we honor? So the definition of honor is to greatly respect or to value, to think highly of, right? That's what honor means. So who do we honor? Who are the people that you guys honor? Is it somebody that's in your life that you think highly of? Let's get it quiet in here. Who do you guys honor? Maybe it's your teacher here at LBS. Maybe it's your parents. People that you respect, right? Those are the people you honor. The people that we honor in this world are sometimes like big, important, powerful people, right? Think about like politicians and like athletes, people that have a lot of power, a lot of money, a lot of fame. We honor those people, right? We respect them. You see this picture up here? That medal right there is called the Congressional Medal of Honor, okay? And that honor is given to somebody in the United States, usually, that has done something really courageous. Like, it's like the highest honor that you can get. Usually the President of the United States gives that medal to somebody. I brought a medal along here. This is not the Congressional Medal of Honor, and it's not even that important, but this is a symbol that we use to honor people, right? When somebody wins in the Olympics, what do they get? They get a medal, right? So we honor them based on what they did, right? So God's way of honor is similar, okay? So God says He will honor those who honor Him. So how do we honor God? In this story, Belshazzar, did he honor God? Somebody tell me. And the king that was in this story, did he honor God? No. This is what the Bible says. And it says, "You, Belshazzar, have not humbled your heart, though you knew all this." This was Daniel talking to Belshazzar. "You have lifted up yourself against the Lord of heaven, and the vessels of His house have been brought in before you, and you and your lords, your wives, and your concubines have drunk wine from them. And you praise the gods of silver and gold and of bronze, iron, wood, and stone, which you do not see or hear or know, but the God in whose hand is your breath," listen to this, whose all your ways you have not honored. Belshazzar did not honor God's ways. So we're learning about God's ways, and we need to honor them. All right? So Belshazzar did not honor God, and guess what happened? He lost his life. Because when we think that we know better than God's ways, when we choose our own ways, that means we're proud. We think we might know better than God, right? So pride is a result of not following God's ways. And Belshazzar was proud. The Bible says, "But He gives more grace." Therefore it says, God opposes the proud, but He gives grace to the humble. So when we choose God's way, we humble ourselves to follow God's ways more than our own. All right? You guys ready to see what happens next? All right, let's get back to the story. But remember, when you follow God's ways and you honor God, He will honor you, just like He honored Daniel in this story.
Servant, someone bring me Daniel. I need him at once. Daniel. Yes, sir. I've heard great things about you. I'm the new king, King Darius of the Medes. Let me tell you. So, I've got all these kingdoms that I'm going and conquering all the time, and I can't be in charge of all of them. So, my plan is to put you in charge of all of Babylon. Thank you, King Darius. My Lord is with me, and I'm with him. Yes, indeed, Daniel. Now let's talk numbers, politics. Guys, you have been serving King Darius for years now, but ever since the beginning of his reign, the one thing I cannot get over is Daniel. He's the most aggravating person on planet Earth. Everyone loves him. It just drives me crazy.
Well, what are we going to do about it?
Yeah, there's not much we can do.
No, wait, there is something we can do.
What?
We can't kick Daniel out of the kingdom, but King Darius can.
Huh?
We need something to cancel him, to kick him out of the kingdom. Something big, something juicy.
Well, let's put our brains together and figure this out.
Nothing. We have thought of no legitimate reason to kick Daniel out of the kingdom. His God is with him, and he keeps blessing it. And there's really no reason to kick him out.
Wait, what did you just say?
There's no really good reason to kick him out?
No, before that.
His God is with him, and he keeps blessing him?
That's it. That's how we can kick him out.
Huh?
Our only complaint against Daniel is his God and his God's laws. Let's go.
I'm so confused.
We have work to do.
What is going on?
No drama. Oh, these guys.
King Darius, everyone that has any authority or any power in your kingdom has agreed that you should institute a new rule.
New rule. Yes, a new rule. For the next 30 days, anyone who prays or worships any other man besides you shall be thrown into a lion's den. No one should be serving anyone else besides you, my liege.
Please, sign this document. Protect your name and your people, and listen to our very wise words.
I don't see why not. What harm could come of it?
As you were. Thank you. You won't regret this. Yeah. Wait until Daniel hears about this. This new rule is absurd. I can't not talk to God. He is my everything. He is my all in all. The new rule is established, but I will continue to do what I have been doing and talk to my Lord. Dear God, I thank you for the life you have given me. I thank you for the breath in my lungs, and I thank you for the life and the joy in my spirit. Please, God, I thank you, and I pray that you can be with me. I thank you for everything you've done, and I thank you that you are Lord and Lord, and you're God, and you are God of all things. Please, God, be with me.
We got him. He prayed to his God and not the king. Now we put an end to Daniel for once and for all. Let's go tell King Darius.
God's way brings honor, okay? So did Daniel, it seems like Daniel just can't win, right? Every time things seem to be going well. Did you know at this point in this story, Daniel is like almost like the top person in the kingdom. He's like second or third in command of the whole kingdom. And just when it seems like everything's going well, something happens. Somebody comes against Daniel, right? But you know what? Daniel continued to honor God.
Yeah, I had mine.
And God continued to honor Daniel because of his obedience and for following his way. It's getting quiet. The Bible says, if anyone serves me, he must follow me, and where I am, there will my servant be also. If anyone serves me,
Exactly.
If anyone serves me, the Father will honor him. If you guys serve God, He will honor you. If you follow His ways, what are God's ways? How do we know what God's ways are?
I'm thinking
Do we know from the
some
Bible?
other things are fresh
Do we
on
read
Matt's
in the
mind
Bible
besides those
what God
coffee
tells us to
being
do?
perched up
The
there.
Bible says to love others. The Bible says to love God. The Bible gives us a lot of things that are God's way of doing life. And if we follow those things, He will honor us, okay? So remember that. John 12:26 says, whoever pursues righteousness and kindness will find life, righteousness, and honor. Alright, so remember that. When you're faced with the choice of following your way or God's way, remember that God will honor you if you honor His way. Just like Daniel. We don't know what happened in this story yet. You have to come back tomorrow. But Daniel made a choice to follow God's way and to obey God, even though he knew that there was a possibility something could happen to him. Those men were coming against Daniel even though he had done nothing wrong. The Bible says that we need to follow, that following God's way requires wisdom. If you are wise and understand God's ways, prove it by living an honorable life, doing good works with humility from wisdom. Okay? So people might come against you. People might try to bring you down for following God's ways. But remember, God honors those who honor Him. And we can honor God by serving Him and following His ways. God bless you.